I was just telling everybody it's my new favorite thing to be like, I was just telling a joke, but you missed it. Sorry, no problem. You weren't there. No, it's not fair. I know we're all doing our best. But we are a little giddy around here because, we get to see like a person or two who is smiling and looks like they're not, going to, they're not zombieing around getting, Cheerios and stuff. So it's a little, it makes you feel excited that there's a possible future here on the planet. So okay, we're here and it's evening time, and we never get to do this, but I was just telling them that maybe a couple more of these classes we'll have because we're in training. And then I'm doing something called the 10 Laws of Success that starts on Saturday morning. But I'm doing it specifically as Zoom calls, and I think it'll be live on Rama TV if you prefer that, but you also will have a Zoom link. And the reason I'm doing it that way is because I actually want to do a little bit of, kind of real-time success self-psychology with you, and I need to see you and talk to you a little bit, so that'll be part of the series, which is all leading up to Rama Business School, and the economics of infinity is what we're calling it. I'm really excited about this business school. We have just a stellar group of people and just some incredible experiences for you, because ultimately what's happening is that our whole scarcity, lower chakra, draconian, reptilian kind of frequency for those who want it to be is getting shifted and ascended, so that we don't have to live in this kind of dog eat dog, competitive, only one person, only one group of people win and everybody else lose, and there's not enough for everyone, and all that kind of, these types of things that are really driving so much of the slave planet consciousness that we've been involved in for a long time. I was talking to Shaman Durek, and he was telling me that if you're interested in this stuff, you can go back to my IGTV, but I loved that he was going into this. He was saying that in a past life, him and his partner, who's the Princess of Norway, Martha Louise, and a friend of ours, she and him basically they had some sort of kind of as it was of the time they were running, there was a lot of kind of slavery happening under their command. So he was just talking about kind of how that was working out in terms of the lifetimes and the samskaras, and they had some sort of kind of, I guess, we'll call it treaty with some extraterrestrials to enslave the humans, and on and on and on. Just a casual conversation. So if you're interested in that kind of thing, you could watch that. But he brought it up. It was a fascinating way that he was describing just some of the past lifetimes. But this planet has had, it's had an interesting history, and there's a reason for that, because it's a powerful place, and you're a powerful person that is here to do powerful things at this time. So part of what we want to do in this kind of economics of infinity is really look at what is the new value equation, and what is the new currency, and what actually are we exchanging in this information age, and in this technological age, and now in this avatar, digital, augmented, virtual reality age. What is actually being exchanged, and how do we create a more expanded experience and also possibility for others of true prosperity and true kind of understanding of resource management. So I'm really excited about it. One of these ladies that I'm going to be interviewing, she came to Immense Grace a couple weekends ago, and she was telling me she's one of the foremost consultants for artificial intelligence programs, and she is consulting all of them. So the biggest ones that you would know about, and then some more kind of secret ones, and her job is to basically work with the programmers around their own compassion and empathy, because you can't program artificial intelligence to have actual empathy and all the things we're scared of that artificial intelligence is going to be. The reason why we're scared of that is because if the mindset and the consciousness of the human or whatever it is that's programming it is reptilian, in the limbic brain, in the kind of fight or flight, and doesn't actually have the capacity or has not activated the capacity for a certain type of emotional intelligence and compassion and empathy, then the artificial intelligence, of course, it can't have that program because the human doesn't have the access. It's not that they don't have it, but they don't have access to it. So she's working, when she introduced herself, she's she's very well spoken. I work in empathy and artificial intelligence. And I thought, you don't put those words together very often, right? So interesting. So I'm talking to her, and then I'm talking to another woman who basically is a economic medical medium, and is a clairvoyant and kind of goes into your business and into your particular kind of mainframe to see where the dis-ease and the sickness is. But this is what we're getting into. This is the new, these things are just kind of normal conversations in terms of where we're going, and especially what's happened in the past 9 months. All the way that we worked and the way that we were thinking about work and the way that people were building businesses and the way that all of this has literally, been turned upside down. So it's a very fascinating time. So I want to go into these 10 laws of success. It's complimentary. It's 5 days. We'll do it on Zoom, or you can do it on Rama TV, however you if you prefer not to be on the Zoom platform. And I'll do a little bit of this kind of self-psychology and work with some people live on the Zoom and talk about different projects and give some feedback and stuff, because I like to do that. It's fun. And everybody learns something from that too. So that'll start on Saturday at 9 a.m. And tomorrow's the last day of our first ever Kundalini training, which is why we're not on, doing our live broadcasts as usual. And it's been very, very deep and very powerful. So we'll kind of use that energy to go into these 5 laws of success. Then next Wednesday is the day before and into the full moon, which happens on October 1st. And we're going to do 24 hours of Bota Kadam, which is the millionaire's mantra. And so I've wanted to do this forever. I've wanted to do it on a full moon, and it's the full moon cresting into Rama Business School. And so I'm really excited about this. So we're going to start to do more of this stuff. We've been wanting to do it for several years, and we've been doing like the 2.5 hours, but I've been wanting to do, multiple days of just 24-hour recitations, and calling it Rama recitations. So as we have been calling it, but we've never done one this long. So we'll do the 25th Puri of Japji, otherwise known as Bota Kadam, otherwise known as the Millionaire's Mantra, for 24 hours starting at sadhana on Wednesday morning, which I think is September 30th. Is it 30th? Yeah, September 30th. And it'll go all the way into sadhana on the full moon, which is October 1st. And you can just we did an all-night version of recitations. This was the longest one we've done before this 24 hours during Camp Grace, when we had to go digital with Camp Grace. We did a whole night of recitations, and it was just really powerful, as it tends to be. So we'll do this. You can just kind of leave the Zoom on and, go about your business and sit down and chant with us when you can. You can actually clear the deck and try to do as much as you can during the 24 hours. You can tune in and out. It's all possible. And again, it's complimentary. And if you don't know the mantra, you'll learn it because you have plenty of time to do it. And so we want to amplify this success frequency, because so many people are imploding, and so many people this is the hardest time of their life, or they're being challenged in ways they've never been challenged. And we want the people who have consciousness and grace and empathy and compassion, we want you to rise to the top of these very challenging circumstances and succeed and prosper and help others. That's the whole game of the Age of Aquarius. So let's bring the palms together.